talk about what is a user persona all about, and why is it so important in our journey. And you know what reminds me of is a childhood story or an incident which used to happen in our childhood. So whenever a new guest was coming to our house, right? What used to happen was the person who had met that guest, or the person who had interacted with that guest in face to face. Obviously, in those days, there were no smartphones, there were not those digital cameras where we could see the picture of a guest visiting. So, whosoever had seen that person, or met that person, or interacted with that person, he or she used to talk about the personality of that person, right? How does this person look like? Whether this person is tall, whether this person is a short personality person, or a short heighted, or what are the attributes, what does he like, what does he dislike, what does she like to wear, how is she when she talks, is she too loud mouthed, or is she too, I would say, very very polite. I mean, all those attributes used to come out, and this is something I would relate it with a user persona. So, first of all, let us try to understand what is a persona. A persona is a fictional user, it's not a real user. And it's all about deciding and creating a persona. The reason why we create persona is to help identify what all could be the problems faced by this user, or what all could be the pain points which this user is facing, and accordingly design our products so that those pain points are either eliminated completely or they are mitigated to some extent. That's the purpose of having a persona. And you would have heard me now almost for last 2 minutes talking about this picture again and again. The reason why we focus too much on picture is because definitely a picture is worth 1,000 words. I always believe that if you can describe the end user of your product in a pictorial format or in a graphical format, I'm sure you will get to know a lot of attributes about that personality. What does that personality like? What does the personality dislike? What are the things the personality is more worried about? And how can our product solve those pain points of the customer? So, I'm going to run you through a very interesting exercise of a persona. And this is the persona in front of you. There's a picture which is coming up in front of you, and obviously this is the best picture I could get to avoid any non-disclosure agreement being violated, or any of the, I would say, personalities being impacted, right? So this is something which I thought will be a better picture to go ahead with. So the name obviously is this is me here in front of you, trying to tell you what a persona looks like. And a persona will always describe some attributes about the personality. Like here it is talking about my role or the journey which I have gone through, and something hidden has come out suddenly, that I need suits on a regular basis. So that is a product with which we are trying to build, or that is the product where it is linking the photograph to. That is what this statement, the new statement which has come, is suddenly linking the personality with the product. Right. Let us move ahead further. Then it talks about what has this personality being doing, right? So as you can see, it is mentioned that he has been upgrading his wardrobe with trendy suits for last 15 years. And then suddenly an unrelated kind of a statement comes in. He regularly uses, or rather he uses Android phone along with Windows operating system. Now you might wonder, what has this to do with the personality, right? I mean, I was talking about suits, I was talking about a totally different product. And what has this to do with the with this product which you are trying to link? Well, there is a meaning to that statement, and I will reveal that in a moment from now. Also, when we are creating a user persona, we also need to identify what does the personality like. For example, here are three likes which are given, that this personality likes the way the design of suits has been done, personal attention given to him whenever he visits the tailor, and discounts and offers given to this person, right? Since he is a regular customer, he gets lot of discounts and offers. Then what are the dislikes? Obviously, right, we all know, howsoever good a product might be, there are always going to be some things which we like about the product, some more things which we dislike about the product. So again, we have some inherent pain points mentioned here. Like probably in the past, this personality has faced an issue that the orders were delayed, or the designs were pretty much, I would say, old kind of designs. They had not been upgraded with the fashion sense, and at regular intervals alteration is needed in the suit, right? I mean, these could be the problem statements which this personality could have faced. And last but definitely not the least, so what I'm trying to depict here is a basic persona model. Not necessarily every persona you create is exactly based on this format or in this template, but this is one way of identifying a persona and linking it with the product and how you can better design a product. The third and the last one here is the key expectation. So what does this persona have an expectation with this new system what you're going to develop? So maybe something like digitally storing my measurements, my coat measurements or my suit measurements. Although yes, there is a risk that if I gain weight or if I lose weight, obviously those measurements will go haywire. But at least having a base version, or it could also be digitally storing my preferences of suits, right? Do I require which kind of suits do I love the most, right? So there might be various styles, and maybe it will personalize my information and digitally store it so that I don't have to tell the tailor every time. Faster delivery from a premium customer point of view. It should actually track how many suits I have ordered in last few years, and will it enable me to have a faster delivery of the same, right? Is there a possibility that if I give a just a suit to stitch today, I get it by Monday evening? And last but not the least, better customer relationship management. So if you look at this persona statement, it is actually talking about a customer relationship management kind of a product, which probably this tailor is trying to implement, where the tailor has collected some basic information about his or her most important customer, or his or her most, I would say, voluminous customer, what we have. And that statement, which I said, right, he uses Android phone and Windows laptop. That is mainly related to the fact that I have to first focus on rolling out this product for an Android based operating system and Windows based operating system. And if time permits, I would then go in for the Windows, for the Apple operating system or for Apple phone, right? So that is an indication. That statement is actually trying to indicate that give first priority to Android phone users and also the Windows operating system users. So this in a nutshell is what a persona is all about. Now what I have tried to do is I have tried to keep it in a short video so that it doesn't become a little boring, because generally the attention span comes down after a while. But definitely, if you would like to know more about user persona, what are the different techniques of doing it, when I conduct this in my training programs, it's obviously a detailed workshop with which we create personas, and we just don't create one persona. Like here, I just gave one persona which I have created. There could be multiple personas which could be created for the same product. So I hope this short video helped you understand the definition of a persona, what does it stand for, and how one should go about and create a persona. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm sharing the QR code of the same. I will also be sharing the link with all of you in the description box. And I'll be more than happy to get feedback on this video and also other videos which I have. If you need to connect with me one on one, do feel free to connect with me on one on LinkedIn or on YouTube, and we can further take this discussion ahead. So thank you very much. Once again, signing off for the moment and coming back with another video of mine. Bye for now and happy learning. Thank you.